In today's airdrop farming update, we're gonna talk about a few airdrops which you can now claim, which just launched this week. Also some meme coin airdrops which should be sitting directly on your wallet on the Base network if you were active over there. And I wanna show you some time sensitive tasks where airdrops are right ahead of us. So let's get right into today's topics. And the first few things I wanted to mention are, of course, the airdrops you can now claim. Tensor, the biggest NFT marketplace on Solana, now launched their own token. So if you were active over there, traded NFTs, you can now check your allocation over here. Then we have Nibiru, a layer 1 in the Cosmos ecosystem, where you can now claim your airdrop allocation if you were active on their testnet or did their Twitter campaign. This is not a big one. I, for example, did every single Twitter task they offered and didn't receive a big allocation. So don't expect much from this. Then we have another social engagement airdrop, which is called Block Games or the Block token. This one is most likely also just lucrative for people with big Twitter engagement, but you can also check your allocation here if you had some engagement on Twitter for this project. Then an airdrop which is right ahead of us, Parcl. They now also said the initial allocation of Parcl is almost here. You can now check your points. If you have some issues here on the dashboard because it says you referred yourself or you did some malicious activities, you can now dispute this. You just have to go to their Discord, open a ticket, and tell them what you did over here if you can't see a points allocation or have some different error. So I think the Parcl token will launch within the next week and should be a really good one, especially if you were farming right from the beginning here. Then we have another airdrop campaign which is still ongoing or just started, which is the Demex points program. I mentioned it in my last airdrop farming update video, and you can now basically claim your retroactive points if you were already active on the platform through spinning their so-called Wheel of Fortune, where you get credited your retroactive points for doing so. Then we have another layer 1 from the Cosmos ecosystem called pStake, a liquid staking protocol, which is now coming over to Solana and will launch their own liquid staking token. And the only thing you want to do right now is you just want to insert your Solana address to claim your so-called PP allocation, because here, as it says, big PP means big airdrop. Might be an interesting one. I will, of course, keep you updated on that in the future. Then we want to shortly talk about the past of all the big Solana airdrops, the Python network token, the Jito token, the Jupiter token, and now Wormhole. They all saw, after the airdrop happened, a sharp decline of 60 to 70%. Wormhole is currently sitting at a 50% dip. And after a few weeks after the airdrop happened, all those tokens reached new all-time highs. And honestly, I also expect that Wormhole will do the same here, because we have the narrative that if you stake your Wormhole tokens, you will potentially receive the Monad airdrop. If you watched my previous videos, Monad just collected a funding of over 240 million all in all, and this might be a very big one. So I'm really looking forward to stake my Wormhole tokens once the staking is live to receive the future Monad token airdrop if it really happens. Then I want to continue with some meme coin airdrops. As I already mentioned in the beginning, if you are active on Solana or Base, you should see more and more meme coins hitting your wallets. In this case, we have one called BaseFrog, which was distributed to the top almost 5k Arrow token holders. This one has a current value of around 45 US dollars. We have another one called Toby. If you were active in the early days of Base, I think you qualified for this and should have received some so-called Toby tokens. This is also worth between 10 and 20 US dollars. And then we have another one which is called, I think, Harambe, if I pronounced that right. This one should also be worth something, so just check your wallets for those. I will, of course, provide you all the necessary contract addresses down in the description box. Then I want to mention Elixir again. I made a dedicated video about this project. I think it's a underfarmed airdrop gem. This was this video here, which I called Overlooked Airdrop Gems in this case. And the only thing you want to do for Elixir, which basically provides order book liquidity for other protocols, they received 17.6 million US dollars in funding, almost a valuation of 1 billion US dollars. You just want to provide liquidity through their pools. And which pool I chose here, for example, is the USDC pool. This has the deepest liquidity here in this case. APR, of course, is not that attractive, but I just want to go for a passive farming opportunity here, don't have any big risks. And that's why I think this pool is the most attractive one. You can of course also go for all the other ones, but I chose this one to farm for the Elixir airdrop. Then I wanted to mention Gravity here in this case. Again, many people are expecting that the ZK Sync airdrop will happen this month. So there is not much time left for Gravity here in this case to farm for their mystery boxes. So the only thing you want to do is you want to open an account here on Gravity, and then you just need this invite code, which I will provide also down in the description box, and then you can reveal all those boxes, which maybe give you a rare item or a ZK Sync airdrop. You can get additional tickets to open boxes through completing all those quests. So you just have to join the Discord, connect your Twitter account, follow their Twitter account and such things. So it's very easy to do. Last thing I wanted to bring up in this overview video is a new quest for Orderly in partnership with EMDX, another broker of them. There is some social engagement. As we all know by now, Orderly will also reward Galaxy campaign participants, and that's exactly what we are doing here. So you just want to do a daily trade and you will get points on a daily basis for doing so on the EMDX platform. That's it for today's overview. If you have any questions, as always, drop them below this video. I will provide you with all the necessary links in the description box. And if you don't want to miss future updates, you just want to hit the subscribe button for this channel. Thanks for watching and see you in my next one.